Okay, yes, this is sweat. I've been exercising, which makes this the perfect time to talk about honor. Okay, I've been really frustrated lately, and I realize it's every time I deal with other people. And then after thinking about it, I realized it's an honor problem. People keep lying. It's like every freaking thing out of their mouth is just bull crap. And it's really frustrating. And it's one thing is frustrating is when people say something that's just plain not true. Like the sky's orange. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's blue. That stuff doesn't even bother me that much. That just makes me say, okay, this person is an unreliable source of information. But then when people say, I'll meet you here in 15 minutes, and I get there in 14 and a half minutes because I consider my honor to be important. If I say I'm going to be there in 15 minutes, I am there in 15 minutes. So I get there in 14 and a half minutes, and I wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I wait 40 minutes, and then I'm like, well, forget it, I'm leaving. And then like an hour and a half later, I'll get a message from someone. Hey, where were you? I waited. And I'm just like, when did you get there? Oh, like an hour and a half after I said. It's like, well, that's why I wasn't there anymore. I got there on time and I sat and wasted all my time for you to not show up. And now you're upset with me because I did what we agreed to. Or like when someone is like, hey, Jamie, I really need your help with this thing because as soon as I finish this, I've got this big part of a thing that, I really need your help and some tools and stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, how long do you need to do that? Oh, 2 days max. And then you can help me with this. And I'm like, all right, just let me know when you're ready. I'll go get my stuff. I'll pull out my tools, get everything set up and ready to go. 2 days goes by, nothing. 3 days, 4 days, a week goes by. And I'm like, hey, man, how's that thing going? Well, don't rush me, man. Give me like I'm inconveniencing them. I'm rushing them because I'm asking them about the thing they're already like 5 days late on. And then like 4 months later, I've been left in this holding pattern when I've got stuff set up and out, and they still haven't done the 2-day thing. And it's like so frustrating that just, like I keep wasting all this time and energy because people ask me to do something, and all they have to do is get this little thing ready, and then they just don't do it, and I'm sitting there going, okay, I got all this stuff ready, I'm ready to help you. Woo! Oh, okay, honor in the Adventure Builders Club is a combination of honesty and strength. And when you tell someone something, you have to draw upon your own honesty. See, honesty in the Adventure Builders Club philosophy, honesty is within yourself. Like you view the world honestly, you have to think about yourself honestly, like has nothing to do with communicating with anyone else. It's just honesty within yourself. And if you're going to share that with someone else, that's when honor comes in, and that's when you need strength and honesty combined to honor people with your honesty. So you tell someone something, I'm going to do this. And that person hopefully believes you because you have good honor. Well, then you have to use your strength, and that's why it's a combination of honesty and strength. And your strength, you have to use your strength to make sure you follow through with what you said. And once you say you're doing it, you don't then have to waste your time wondering about, oh, should I not do it? Should I look for excuses? No, you don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to worry about is getting this thing done. Whatever you said you're going to do, you have to do it. So this is the honor that I am hoping for from other people. This is the honor that I try to put out into the world. If I say I'm doing something, I'm doing it. And I'm not perfect, but generally speaking, if I give my word on something, you can pretty much count on it's like almost 100% sure gonna happen. I mean, no one's perfect, which is fine. I don't expect perfection from anyone either. But I think I'm making a mistake that I always get frustrated with other people doing. And often other people will presume that I'm going to behave poorly because it's the way they would behave. So they're projecting their poor example onto me. And here I am, I'm thinking that when someone tells me the truth, or when someone tells me something, it's going to be the truth because when I say something, it's going to be the truth. But that's just me projecting my own ideas onto them. So, I think I have to work on my own honesty here and realize that other people don't share my view of honor. They don't think you're supposed to tell the truth. I think it would be great if they did, and I think most people would agree that it would be great if people were more honorable, but they're not. So, yeah, I guess that leaves me with two choices. I can either just continue getting frustrated, which I'm not going to do, or I can just presume that other people are going to be who they are. Not who I hope they are. They're going to be actually who they are. And if it's someone who's been dishonorable in the past, I guess I just have to remember it. You got to keep track, which is the frustrating thing about being dishonorable. It means you have to remember all this crap. Who lies, who tells the truth, what they lie about, how they lie. It's such a waste of brain space. But it's better than presuming they're going to tell the truth and then having it blow up in my face. The other option is just to presume everyone's a horrible person and just keep to myself. And I've done that actually for significant portions of my life. Just hermited and kept to myself, and it's kind of really good in a lot of ways because I don't have to worry about a lot of stupid crap from other people. The problem is that I'm alone all the time. And it's easy to get used to being alone. But now I've got kids and a family, and I don't want to drag them into my hermity lifestyle. So I can't do that. So I think what I have to do is just I think I have to start presuming dishonor until someone proves honor. I think that's the way I have to do it. Because I can't remember everything everyone lies about. I just have to, every new person, I'll give them a chance to tell the truth or tell a lie, and I'm going to presume they're probably going to lie. But if they tell the truth, then I can put them into this rare category of someone who tells the truth. And everyone else, I'm just going to presume lies. Okay. And you know what? More than that, I need to focus on my own honor and make sure it's good. Make sure my own honor stays as good as I can keep it and not get dragged down by all the dishonorable people around me. That's what I think I need to focus on the most. All right, let me leave off with a few quick examples of how to be honorable as an adventure builder. If you tell someone a fact and you're not that sure if it's true, tell the person. Say, hey, here's this fact, although it came from this source of information, I'm not sure how reliable it is. Then the person can decide how they're going to take the information. If you ask someone for help, you need to hold up your end of the bargain, even if it's not explicitly said. So, for example, if you call someone and say, hey, can you give me a ride somewhere? When they show up at your house, you need to be ready to get in their car or vehicle or whatever they're giving you a ride in. They shouldn't even have to turn their engine off. They should get there, you hop in and you go. If they get there and you are like, oh, well, now I should get ready for 20 minutes while they're sitting outside wasting their time, that is dishonorable. That is you lying. They should not have to say to you when you called them and asked them for a ride, well, you're going to be ready when I get there, right? No, they shouldn't have to say that. You need to hold up your end of the bargain anytime you ask someone else for help. And you have to figure out what your end of the bargain is, and it should not be difficult to figure out. Okay, here's another common one. If you are in a committed relationship, married, you have a significant, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you cheat on them, you are lying, you're being dishonorable as soon as you do it, as soon as you even think about doing it. You don't get to go home and just hope the person doesn't ask where you've been or what you've been doing, because then you'll have to lie. No, you've already lied to them. And you need to tell them right away. If you know that someone else should have some information that you have and you don't tell them, that's lying. You don't have to explicitly say the words, well, I went to the store, when you were actually next door, doing stuff with the neighbor. You don't actually have to explicitly claim to be doing the opposite. Withholding information that you know the other person should have is totally lying. Wait a minute. If I'm looking at the world really honestly, I'm realizing that most people follow through with things because they're afraid of some punishment. And if there's no threat of punishment, they feel no need to follow through with what they've said. So maybe I need to start coming up with negative consequences every time someone lies to me. Just treat people like they're spoiled children? That sounds stupid. Threat of punishment to an adventure builder is ridiculous because we have courage. We don't care about threats. In fact, if you threaten us, we'll tend to do the opposite. Yeah, I guess most normal people, threat of punishment is what makes them follow through. Can I even do that and not throw up on myself? Oh.